The Liberal Party will have a new leader on Sunday as members choose Justin Trudeau's successor, and so much hangs in the balance. Joining us to talk about this weekend and what we can expect is former Liberal MP Celina Caesar-Chavannes. Celina, thank you so much for joining us today. Listen, every election, every leadership race is significant, but what's on the line come Sunday?
The line is what happens with the future of Canada and what happens with the future of the Liberal Party. Right now, we know we're facing an existential threat, bully across the border, problems domestically with people who are having challenges with the economy, with affordability of a range of things. So having either a strong Liberal Party or a strong opposition to face Pierre in the coming months is what hangs in the balance right now. We need a strong leadership within the Liberal Party to counteract some of that.
How do you think party members who are making their decisions, how do you think they're going to see the issues here? And are you expecting any surprises when it comes to, what's on the forefront of what they're voting for?
You know what? We saw the Liberals in the last few weeks have a real surge in the polls. And I think that is indicative of the momentum that I think the front runner, Mark Carney, has. Mark Carney has not been tethered to Trudeau's legacy as Karina Gould or Chrystia Freeland has. Even Frank Baylis has a little bit of a tint of Trudeau, even though he left after the first 4 years. So, I think the momentum that we're seeing is indicative of the faith that maybe Canadians or those who are going to be voting for that next leader have in Mark Carney to not just be a formidable opposition to Pierre Poilievre, but to stand firm against what's happening against the United States.
You mentioned Carney there. He's positioned himself as an outsider. Do you think that gives him perhaps more leverage or a leg up on not only internally the competition, but also in the opposition?
100%. I mean, Carney comes with his own baggage, but he doesn't have the legacy baggage of Trudeau. So he has international relationships. I'm sure he has a Rolodex that is bigger than most people's phone book, if you can remember what a phone book is. And so the challenges that we're having globally with the United States requires us to have very strong allyship across Europe, across other places around the world. So I think from a positioning perspective, I think that's why we see that momentum coming in for the Liberals. That is not to say that he does not have his own baggage. And I think over the next few months, if he is successful on Sunday, we're going to see Pierre and the Conservatives hit him hard. They are going to want to poke holes in any of his past dealings, his relationships. They're going to come after him. So I think that he's not clear yet, but I think there's a strong opportunity for the Liberals to make some headway.
Since you brought it up, I might as well pose it to you. You've had your own experiences with Justin Trudeau and his administration. At the time that he did step down, he was faced with some deep unpopularity. However, do you think that his handling of Donald Trump and these tariffs might change how he's viewed, maybe not now, but in the years to come?
You know what, Justin Trudeau, he took the gloves off, and that's what Canadians needed to see. That's what we needed to see during this very critical moment. He took the gloves off and he went toe to toe with Donald, called him out, called out some of the dumb moves that he's made over the last little while, and we see it working. Trump is going back and forth, or Donald, I'll take the note from the Prime Minister. Donald is going back and forth. He's saying that he wants tariffs. Now he's put a 30-day reprieve on that. And I think that is the pressure, not just by the leadership of the Prime Minister, but a leadership across the board in terms of our political will, the business partners that we have going toe-to-toe with Americans, actually telling them the truth about the true cost of what tariffs are going to bring, not just to Canadians, but to Americans writ large. So I think Justin Trudeau has done an amazing job of sort of turning that on its head, uniting Canada around a bully, and making sure that his legacy is not completely left to the whims of history, but this moment he has seized it. And I give him kudos for that.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. We'll see what happens on Sunday. Celina Caesar-Chavannes, as always, we thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.